It's only terrible to have nothing to wait for. Courage is the fairest adornment of youth. Love should not be polluted with friendship. Nothing is the mirror in which you see the world. Why does a man live? In order to think about it. Sweet dreams though the guns are booming. State and home country, there's a difference. The things men did or felt they had to do. It's no shame to be born stupid, only to die stupid. I am a modern man with a strong tendency to self-destruction. There was too little solid ground under one's feet. Anything you can settle with money is cheap. Our knowledge of life is limited to death. What is leave? A pause that only makes everything after it so much worse. Good or ill, life is life. You only realize that when you have to risk it. No soldier outlives 1,000 chances. What comfort there is in the skin of someone you love. I tell you this. It is the most despicable thing of all to drag animals into a war. Come, let me kiss you. Life was never so precious as today, when it meant so little. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. We have our dreams because without them we could not bear the truth. The coffin, it shall protect me, though death himself lies in it. Suddenly he knew all the things he should have said. Lie doesn't shine in the light, it shines in the dark. The more primitive a man is, the better he believes himself to be. Human beings are a much worse poison than schnapps or tobacco. What use is it to him now that he was such a good mathematician at school? It is very queer that the unhappiness of the world is so often brought on by small men. We were all at once terribly alone, and alone we must see it through. You take it from me, we are losing the war because we can salute too well. But that's what mankind is like. They only prize what they no longer possess. Strange how complicated we can make things just to avoid showing what we feel. It was a melancholy secret that reality can arouse desires but never satisfy them. We have so much to say, and we shall never say it. I want to think, and at the same time that's the last thing in the world I want to do. Never do anything complicated when something simple will serve as well. It's one of the most important secrets of living. With blinded eyes I stared at the sky, this gray, endless sky of a crazy God, who had made life and death for his amusement. I wandered through the streets thinking of all the things I might have said and might have done had I been other than I was. To forget is the secret of eternal youth. One grows old only through memory. There's much too little forgetting. Modesty and conscientiousness receive their reward only in novels. In life they are exploited and then shoved aside. No soldier outlives 1,000 chances. But every soldier believes in chance and trusts his luck. Everyone saves someone at least once. Just as he kills someone at least once. Even though he may not know it. I felt the first soft glow of intoxication that makes the blood warmer and spreads an illusion of adventure over uncertainty. The idea of authority, which they represented, was associated in our minds with a greater insight and a more humane wisdom. Keep things at arm's length. If you let anything come too near, you want to hold on to it. And there is nothing a man can hold on to. We are forlorn like children, and experienced like old men. We are crude and sorrowful and superficial. I believe we are lost. You may turn into an archangel, a fool, or a criminal. No one will see it. But when a button is missing, everyone sees that. Someone said to me once that a cigarette at the right moment is better than all the ideals in the world. We were 18 and had begun to love life and the world, and we had to shoot it to pieces. I've not much interest in the important things of life, only in the beautiful things. Just this lilac here makes me happy. The train goes slowly. From time to time it stops, so that the dead can be taken off. It stops a lot. The best way to lose a woman was to show her a kind of life that one could offer her for only a few days. No matter how improbable an assertion is, if it is made with enough assurance, it has an affect. I stand there and wonder whether, when I am 20, I shall have experienced the bewildering emotions of love. My rage outweighs my shame, as always happens when one is really ashamed and knows he ought to be. Life is a disease, brother, and death begins already at birth. Every breath, every heartbeat, is a moment of dying, a little shove toward the end.